GTA 4, or the Battle of the Gay Tony. We are doing the base jumping parachuting, AA gamer for life. Okay, there is an achievement at the end of 15 of these, and they're scattered all over the Liberty City area. And the thing about the parachuting, there's no requirements as far as getting over whatever percentage. It's really up to you if you want to get 50, 60, 70, 80, 100% of the jump correct or whatever, but you only get 10 or 20 as long as you complete it. That's pretty much all you need to do. Now, when I set off to do these, I pretty much just made it to myself that I was going to get 75% or better doing them, or I would just keep redoing it till I got it. And for the majority of them, I did wind up getting 100%. So the first one down at Firefly Island, the amusement area on the south part of Broker, is where we first started, I believe. I just did the Adrenaline Junkie where you pull your chute at the last minute to get the achievement for that. So I was down there, so I decided just to do this parachuting and start it off. There is 15 of them, and again, there's no real requirements for getting any kind of certain percentage. I think I did this, I got like 20%, and I'm like, that ain't gonna work for me, so I redid it, ran up to the marker, and that now I'm fairly decent at the parachuting when it came to Grand Theft 5, and the mechanics are somewhat similar to that, but there are some differences to it. So this time around on this one I got 80, and that's good enough for me, so I'm going to move on.
Thanks, man.
Okay, this one I believe is across from the airport. Take the stairs up to the helipad, and that will activate it. Alright, they're either going to be, jumping from a helicopter or jumping off a building. Mostly the ones with a helicopter are the ones that you got to jump through the rings, and then the ones on the buildings, you may have to jump onto a boat, a truck, or anything like that, or just jump into the marker.
Dios mío.
80%, and that'll work for me. Okay, so the difference between this and compared to Grand Theft 5 is that he doesn't really take any damage coming down fast, and that was something I had to learn a little bit. Because in Grand Theft 5, you could hit both buttons bumpers and kind of slow him down. But in this one, he doesn't really have the ability to slow down at all, so...
Let's do this shit.
But there have been times where I had to like circle around just so I could get low enough to hit the marker. Okay, and there's no money to be had out of this. There's just an achievement for getting 15. And again, it's really up to you whether or not you want to get a certain percentage. I mean, if you just complete it, that's all you really need for the requirement. So,
Man, I lost my fucking mind.
100%. A majority of these I will get 100%, but I'm just trying to hit the center of the bullseye. Wasn't really trying to do that, you know, get 100%, that's great, but I really just wanted to get over 75, just out of my own satisfaction. Okay, so this one's on top of this building, south part of Algonquin, and you're on a motorcycle, and I don't know, it was just, there's like a sweet spot on the boat where I kept hitting the boat, and like right where you would pilot the boat, if you want to call it that, right where you would stand to use the steering wheel. It seemed like it would be the spot you would get 100%, but I was getting like 30 or 40%. I don't, quite understanding it. But like right there to my right a little bit, I was hitting the galley just perfectly, and it wasn't giving it to me. So I kept doing it, and I landed just above it on there, and it gave me 100%. I mean, I don't know, just one of those things. But really, again, it's just about completing them. If you get it complete, it's good enough. There's no requirements for getting 100% or anything like that. So. Alright, so this is on the north part of Albany.
Why the fuck do you do this, Lopez? Come on! How'd I miss that shit? Man, I lost my fucking mind. Someone filming this shit? Let's do this shit.
Alright, takes care of 5 out of 15. If that was a thing where you completed it, said you know, redo it, and it kind of just put you back at the helicopter or something, that'd be different. But a lot of times you're like nowhere where you started the parachuting, so you're like, I got 90, and I'm good enough with that. Go to the next one.
It looks kind of high from here. Come on!
Stand by your dogs.
Okay, this one was a little on the trickier side. You got to land on the back of a truck, and I wasn't getting the accuracy I wanted. And then, like when you get close to the truck, the guy gets out and runs off, and then you're on the expressway, so traffic is kind of
Is
ballistic,
this
and
really how I get my kicks?
so I think I kept getting a wanted level. And the thing is like as you're parachuting, there's like a couple of billboard signs I had to fly between to look for that sweet spot to get on the truck. And that it was night and foggy definitely didn't help.
Man, I lost my fucking mind!
Yep, that kind of thing was happening all the time.
Is this really how I get my kicks?
Okay, that's the building that it's mission related for Yusuf. And you have to base jump off of that too. And as you can see, if you're not pulling your chute right away, you gotta try to glide away from the building a little bit, or you're gonna smack the lower level.
What's going on? Man, I lost my fucking mind! Why the fuck do you do this, Lopez?
right through the traffic.
You're causing a traffic jam. Get out of the road.
You know, after a bit, you kind of get the feel for the way the parachuting mechanics work, and then it's really not an issue for you.
Dios mío.
Alright, there is a heavy concentration of the base jumping right here in the center Algonquin, so that's where a good amount of them are. And
Do it, bitch.
I believe I was just chipping away at these as I was, you know, playing the add-on and doing the other stuff, the drug wars and all that.
I probably quit smoking, but I didn't think I've been saying that for a while.
It looks kind of high from here. Yeah. kind of high from here.
Hey, baby.
It looks kind of high from here.
And it's like, don't worry about this motorcycle just falling from the top of a skyscraper down onto the roadway.
Man, I lost my fucking mind.
The driver's like, I'm out of here, man. This crazy guy just jumped on back of my truck. Alright, one more to go.
It looks kind of high from here. Do it, bitch!
Gone down. Well, it wasn't too hard to find them. They are basically on the map, but 15 of the base jumpings, we got it done and got our achievement.